Hi everyone. Okay, so I have this saying, okay, and I've written it down. I pretty much read it like 4 times, 5 times a week. And it is, I know that it is impossible to fail when faith is present. And I know this because I know for myself, my experience and everything that I've done in this lifetime. I've started businesses without any type of experience, and then have gained the experience, obviously through working, like programming. I didn't know anything about programming, and then I did a startup, so I needed to learn because I didn't have a lot of money, and so until we raised some money from friends and family. But, I sold art, had no art experience. I jumped from fashion to art to decor to IT to a startup. And so everything's been driven for myself through faith. And I believe that faith is the foundation of everything. It doesn't matter religion. You just have faith. You just have to have faith in yourself. So I believe this. This is what I believe. And I think that this is very important. And what is a genius? What is a true genius? Is it somebody with a high IQ, or somebody who went to a Ivy League school, Yale, Harvard? Now I'm not, poo-pooing that. I mean, it's great if you went there. I think it's great. But I mean, to me, a true genius is somebody who can materialize and create their life, and that can literally take their life and move mountains with their life. And that to me is a true genius. Not somebody that got good grades and, masters. Masters are great. Getting a master is great. I don't, have anything against people that go to Ivy League schools or anything like that. But, I'm more of an entrepreneur who has pretty much done everything on my own and learned on my own, and then accessed, people around me that mentors and what have you that have guided me. And most of the people that I've known have graduated from Ivy League schools, but originally, have said that everything that they've learned has been through getting out and doing the work and having high energy and faith. And that's where faith comes in. And that's what I believe is important in life. It's kind of like the 1 minute mile. I know it's an old story and stuff, but I like going back to it because it really shows the psychology of people. No one broke the 1 minute mile, and then the guy breaks it, and then everybody starts breaking it after that. And I find it on a psychology level, it's unbelievable. So it shows me that people really need to see it in order to believe it. But that's not how the universe works. It's actually the reverse. But with all of the narrative and the way that they brainwashed, humanity, a lot of people need to see it first to believe it. But the truth and how the universe works is you see it first, and then it comes, and you materialize it. And it's called your imagination. Imagination is how everything's been created. It's been created from the get-go through the Akeen imagination. People imagining it, and then it comes and it's material. It comes to form. It comes to the universe. It comes to Earth. And that is how everything works. So it's not, I'll believe it once I see it. That's not how, I mean, yeah, you can believe that, but that's not how the universe works. It's, I see it and I believe it. So I see it means I imagine it, and then it takes form in our reality. So I wanted to put that out there. Think about it. Start to see it. Have faith. Even if, let's say, you have the most incredible idea and you no one's done it before, and then the one thing you don't want to do is start to tell people your dreams, because sometimes, there's dream killers. I mean, you can tell people that you trust and that would have a positive outlook on it, but I found for myself, the moment that I let my dreams out, there's a lot of people that will say, well, how are you going to do it? And that doesn't make any sense. They say that too. And I found through many years that now what I do is something that I really, really hold close within my heart. I keep it in a kind of like a keen sleep, almost like, yet I'm constantly imagining it. And I do that with everything. I mean, even little things I do it with. So if you believe in something, first you got to believe it. You got to have faith. And then you start using your imagination and your consciousness, and especially your subconsciousness will start to grab hold of that imagination, because the best thing you can do is imagine. Keep your imagination open. Imagine during the day. That's why children need this. They need to be, imagining all day long, and have their they have their little, friend who they imagine to be their friend, but you don't see I had that when I was little. I was kind of a freak. But, my mom would say, who are you talking to? And I'm saying, I'm talking to my friend over here. And I mean, some people would say, that's psychotic. But no, you have that. You let your kid do that. I was the youngest out of a lot of kids, so everybody was off and doing their own thing. And here I was at home, and then, my mom's busy, your parents get busy and what have you. And then you're out playing out in the orange fields or wherever with the horses. And, it's like talking to your horses. Yeah, maybe they might talk back to you, who knows? But maybe on an imagination, you start talking, and there is a frequency, because horses, just as an example, because I love horses and I've had horses. I haven't had them personally, but I've been riding forever, and they pick up on your energy and they react to your energy, and it's a known fact. So you want to have that imagination, you want to create it on a daily basis, and you want to give yourself time to imagine. It's so important, and you want to be able to teach your children this. Let them, you see them like talking with their, cars or dolls or whatever. Look, don't stop them. Let them, this is where they get out their expressions, and they get to imagine when they have that time. So remember that imagination is important to bring it to form. And so that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll talk to you later. Conte.